Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, Earthlings, wherever you may be on planet Earth today. It's this evening here. Got the mild evening sun. Well, I've got to say that the funeral today, I'm going to get this out without choking up because I've never seen anything like it in my life. Never. Not royal weddings, not royal occasions. I thought that was bloody marvellous, spectacular. And the crown with the blue stone and the light shining through it, and the bagpipes, and the organisation and the effort. It wasn't just watching the Queen's funeral. It was, I'm so proud to be British, actually. You know, like when Torval and Dean won the ice skating, or James Bond, or it was so bloody marvellous. And I know that's a terrible thing to say about a funeral, but it was. They
dragged it out though, didn't they? 10 days, I mean. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I thought that was a bit long.
Every time I looked at the crown and her little coffin, I started to cry. Every time. Just seeing that blue stone, like a diamond.
Yeah. The end was really moving.
I didn't watch. I couldn't watch. You said they lowered her into a crypt, and I can't bear the thought of that, actually. I don't like to think of her down a hole.
Well, no, I don't know if she's going to finish up in the crypt. It's just a symbolic thing, isn't it?
Well, I hope not.
I think she's going in an annexed chapel next door to St George's Chapel. George VI Chapel, I think someone said.
Don't they normally have like an above ground marble sort of sarcophagus
I don't know.
I just don't like to think of her down a dark hole.
No, but it was like a lowering into the vault was the symbolic of the coffin going down the hole, wasn't it?
And another thing, do you know what? I appreciate some people are not monarchists and they support the idea of getting rid of the monarchy and having an inordinately expensive administration and a president, which would be inordinately expensive. My God, if they think the royal family are expensive, you wait if they ever do that. Well, I was talking to someone who's in favour of that, and I won't say who, because I respect their right to that.
Opinions.
Yeah, but I did point out, well then, when girls get married, why wear a wedding dress? Why the men dress up? Be gone with all the tradition. Wear jeans and a t-shirt. Have a can of lager at your reception. How would all the girls like that? How would all the boys like that? And the mums and dads? They wouldn't, would they? Because there are traditions. And that's what the monarchy is about. And the monarchy is also about protecting our rights. And I promise you, I had to write to the Queen years ago, and she was the only one who
just
replied.
To get the kids into school.
Well, I wasn't actually going to go that far as to be specific, but there was a lot of bureaucracy and problems in Gibraltar, actually, but it wasn't this particular administration.
So they missed the whole term from January to Easter.
It was the previous administration. No, we actually got the kids into school.
About 2 days before they broke up for Easter.
We had got them into school, and our problem was resolved.
Yeah.
But I worried for other people that there was this weird bureaucracy going on.
And the Queen fixed it.
Well, I wrote to everyone. I wrote to the Prime Minister in the UK. I wrote to the Governor in Gibraltar. I wrote to the Chief Minister. I wrote to everybody. And do you know what? Not only the Governor replied, and it was bloody rude reply. It wasn't the Governor we've got now. I'm going back years and years. So I wrote to the Queen, and she fixed it. My God. Well, all she did was she let them all know she was watching what they were doing. And it was fixed like magic, for free.
He wrote her a snotty letter, the Governor. I think it was Adrian Johns, wasn't it?
Oh, you've got to name them all,
Sir
haven't
Adrian.
you?
Well, he was the Governor.
Yes, he wrote a very rude letter.
You can't pretend he wasn't.
No, I know, but I wasn't.
He wrote a very rude letter.
I wasn't going to name the particular Governor.
After the Queen had a word with him, he wrote her another letter, grovelly letter. It was like dispatches sort of letter.
It was more polite, and that's what your monarch does for you.
Yeah.
It's the top dog, because they really are at the top of the food chain. It doesn't get any higher. They've got nothing. They've got nothing to gain and nothing to lose. they're sort of, they've arrived. So you write to them with your problem, and most of the time they'll fix it. Well, Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth, even my mum said she won't reply, and I said yes she will. I wrote to her as my head of state, and I said she will, because she does her job. She takes it seriously. It's a job, and she did. And I've got the letter to this day. In fact, it was one of the first videos I did on this channel. If you go right down my videos, you'll see the first one I did about the Queen. But I wouldn't have been so rude as to name the specific governor, but never mind.
Why not? Sir Adrian Johns, he was the governor.
It was quite a rude letter. Well,
he wrote the letter, he signed it, so we can't deny it. We've still got it.
Well, such a scouser sometimes.
I know. Can't help it. I was born there, wasn't I? Anyway, yeah, it was very moving because they did the symbolic thing. They had the sceptre and the orb thing, didn't they? You know what they get when they get crowned?
Yeah.
And it was on the coffin with the crown.
I'm sure everybody saw.
Yeah, it was very moving though. They removed it and put it on the altar. And I thought that was very symbolic, you know.
The flowers, there was one particular puce pink rose that was just perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And Catherine. Oh, Catherine was supreme. I have never seen her look more beautiful. I know she was sad, but she's our Princess of Wales and future Queen. I'm so proud of her.
True princess, yeah.
Yes.
Proper princess.
Princess Diana would be very, very, very proud of Catherine.
I think
and
so.
William.
We won't mention anybody else.
Who?
Exactly.
I've tried to stay off that subject the whole morning period.
I don't know what you're talking
quite
about.
Difficult.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So anyway.
So that's it anyway. Queen's been put to bed. We can put the flags back up tomorrow.
Yeah, the flag's still at half-mast on the dolphin boat, isn't it?
Yeah, it should stay that way until tomorrow.
Yeah.
It reminds him, because he'll be driving around with it at half-mast for a month if we don't tell him.
What I found quite sweet actually was that our competitors, they didn't lower their flag until we did, and then they went, oh right, and they lowered theirs to half-mast because one of their captains died years ago. He was a lovely guy, ex-Royal Marine, and he just died of a heart attack, as can happen. And they all wore armbands, didn't they? And I think they wore them for 10 days, and I thought that was really lovely of them. Really lovely. I had great respect for the fact they did that. And a few of we didn't know him personally, but a few of the
I spoke to him a few times.
Yeah, Carl Wright went to his funeral, and a couple of the other dolphin safari people who'd known him. So, you know, we do bandy together actually.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. More often than not actually these days.
Yeah, well, we get on with all the employees, most of them. Anyway, got some good news. Look what I found in the bins today. Reef. It's even got a bottle opener. Look, it's a new pair of flip-flops.
I'm sure that's a bottle opener.
It's a bottle opener, look. It's a gimmick that you can open beer bottles with it.
Do you think they're promotional shoes that we're giving away?
No.
Is Reef a beer?
No, Reef. I think it's a name brand.
No, I think it's a beer.
But these yachties, they come and do Yachtmasters things, and they're doing the course. When they finish the course, they pack the bags and they think anything will fit in the bags. They put it next to the bins. Voila! I had that away. Scouser him, you see, dumpster diver.
Nothing wrong with stuff from the bin. My black cocktail dress, I'm sure my mate got it from the bins. I don't know, I'll have to ask her.
Yeah.
They do all clothes swapsies, don't they, in Jib? And they see what fits on, like they used to in the Second World War.
Oh, yeah.
And that's marvellous.
Well, I was devastated because I had a pair of flip-flops that were getting on a bit. And I've had a few falls.
We fell down the stairs in the boat. Oh my God, about 3 days ago I had this bang, bang,
if there's
bang.
any wetness anywhere, they're deadly, they just slip.
Yeah.
And it's the second time I fell down the stairs in the house. And we've been watering the plants, and same flip-flops. So when I fell down the stairs here, slipped the top, I was alright, didn't hurt myself, but I thought, that's it, they're going in the bin. Voila.
What happened was I was up late the night before and I was WhatsApping with Wally, and she made me laugh so much. All my wine went down my nose. I had a mouthful of it and I just let it go on the deck.
Oh.
I couldn't stop
So I
choking.
slipped in your wine?
Yes, you did. I'm sorry about
You
that.
sabotaged
I went to bed
the
and I
deck.
didn't clean it up.
And I went flying because I was wearing stupid flip-flops on a boat. But look, there's loads of grip left on these. Look, these are... Look at that. Loads of
Anyway,
grip left.
if the video is too long, it splits it into
Oh, God.
two
Turn it off.
pieces, and we don't want that, do
Good
we?
night, and may your God go with you.